Hey netizens, it's been a while. Hope y'all have been doing well. So today we're going to continue off with Minesweeper and Godot, specifically adding the visual interface to Minesweeper because we have the main functions of Minesweeper, including the adding a flag, removing a pile of dirt to uncover to see if there's a letter. If there's no letter, it explodes around it. Well, not really explode, but you know what I mean. Like, it removes the other tiles around it, showing like the other puzzles, etc. But today we're going to focus on the UI, the user interface of Minesweeper. Actually, just so that we review a little bit, let me go ahead and show y'all what we have done so far, just as a little refresher. Okay, let me go here. Alright, so as you can see, we're in Godot, and specifically we're in the tile map, but we want to play the background, the main one. So right now, as you can see on this screen, there is a lot of space here. We're going to apply the visual interface around this area and other details. I'm not so certain on what details yet because surprisingly I have not really played Minesweeper that often. I just know I really suck at it. So what's supposed to do is basically explode like this when it's a clear square, right? And then here it'll show me like how many bombs are around it. So there's 3 of them. So I have to think about this. So it could be here, it could be here. So we are going to add some flags. Like, we are going to avoid all of these because when here, so gotta keep that in mind. So if there's one bomb, it's nearby. So that's how we would play Minesweeper. And then here as well, because I don't trust this. So we're gonna go do this. We're just gonna put the flags on like where we feel like they would be. Right? So definitely around here. Definitely here. Yeah. Yeah. And then there's a bomb somewhere here. So I'm going to avoid clicking on the bomb. Okay, so there's a bomb nearby here. Somewhere nearby here. I don't know if we're going to clear off the... Oh, game over. So, as you can see, the game over appears over here. But we need to have it appear here to show that, hey, we failed the game. Let's restart. So, we're going to have some here, some interface here, and then a game over interface. That's what I'm guessing is next. Let's go ahead and have that play a little. Let's see, does the audio work? Okay.
So let's add this little heads up display down the bottom. For that, I'll create a new scene and I'll just start adding some nodes to it.
So new scene, add some nodes, okay.
So the first one is going to be canvas layer.
Okay, so new scene. That's my Discord. New scene. New scene. We're gonna add other node, and then we're gonna do a canvas layer, right? I believe it's canvas layer. Okay, should be right.
Here, and I'll rename that to the heads up display and just save that scene straight away.
Okay. Name it HUD and stuff. Yeah. So HUD, which is the head user display. Save scene as, since this is a scene specifically, I want to save it here. It'll be saved as HUD. Got that. Cool deal.
We'll just start adding child nodes to it. So the first one is going to be a panel. We'll play around with the layout here, so we'll go into transforms, and I'm going to set that to the width of the screen and then the height.
950. Okay, so we're gonna have one panel. I don't know why though, but we are just gonna go with the flow. That's part of learning. You just follow along and see where we arrive in. Okay, so transform. No. This is under layout. Okay. Layout, then transform, then 750, and then 50. I'm assuming we're gonna edit you're also going to edit where it's going to be. I'm assuming this bar would need to be put at the bottom. So that's what I'm assuming is going to happen.
Area at the bottom. I'm going to position it right at the bottom of the screen at 7.
Okay. Okay, I guessed correctly. It's at 700, so we're gonna put that at Y 700 so that this visual interface will be at the bottom. Okay.
100. Now let's change the color of it. So we go into theme override, styles, and I'll create a new style box flat.
Okay. Theme override, new. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Theme override, and then styles, and then this will be a new box flat. And then what kind of details do we need to add to this box?
Select that and just pick whatever color. It looks good, really. So we'll just go with darkish green here, so that's fine.
Okay, just choosing any color. Since it's me that's making this, right? Let's make it purple. Like a dark purple. Because I'm very dark purple. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm kind of comparing it to my hair color. Like, quickly matching that. Yes. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, okay, okay. That's close to my hair color. And it contrasts well with the green too, so it's a good choice.
Okay, so that's that panel done. Then I want a couple of little icons in this heads-up display. So the first one is going to be the flag. So we'll put in a sprite 2D, and we're just going to load the flag image onto it. So this is outside.
Okay, sprite 2D, sprite 2D. And then we're gonna add a texture, specifically the flag texture. Just gonna bloop. I'm gonna put that in. And then it should show up. Yep, it shows up as a flag. Right at the top there.
Side of the tile map, I actually have a separate flag image just for this purpose. So the flag appears all the way up there. That's the wrong place.
We're gonna transform.
That, so I'm just gonna manually move it down here.
Okay, I get. Yeah, okay. I was assuming he's gonna transform it, but no, he's just moving this little one. Yes, moving this. Ah. No. I wanted to go here. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna move this little one. This little one, you will go here. Okay. You're somewhat centered. Cool, cool.
For now, but I do want to position it a bit more precisely, so we'll say 85.
Okay, now you're adding the numbers. 85 by 700. Okay, okay. So I guessed correctly, but the time of it was incorrect. Okay, so 85 700. I don't think it's 700, but
offset the image by 25 and 25.
And then offset this by 25 by 25? Oh, okay. Okay. Now it's like properly centered. Okay. Cool.
There we go. So the flag is in the right place. Now the flag next to it should show the number of mines remaining. That's what this flag is supposed to indicate. We'll add another child node, and this will be a label.
I think this is showing me like what each of these nodes do in the context of being like the HUD. Because one of the games that I do want to make is a visual novel, and understanding how to make menus is a big part of visual novels. So this is a pretty good experience. Okay.
So the label, I'm going to rename this because I will use it somewhere else. So we'll give it a meaningful name of remaining mines.
Remaining mines. That makes sense. I'm also going to name this one flag. Flag. And then remaining UI. Wait, remaining mines. Okay. And I need to have the G. Make sure it's all spelled correctly. And then I'm going to name this flag counter. I feel like that's the most appropriate name for this. Oh man, did my headset die? Come on. Really? Really? You gotta die this soon? Okay. Okay. Let me get the charger out for this. That's the wrong charger. We love the fact that I have so many wires here, like it feels like a spaghetti monster on my desk. I'm usually very neat, but these days I'm not because I'm just tired. But I did some chores. I'm pretty proud of myself for that, actually. Okay, let's go here.
This one, for now, we'll just say 40. So we'll manually type the text, but when it comes to it, the code is what's going to set this text. And this label, again, is up there.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a transform to make it more accurate. Okay. The remaining mines, I'm going to type 40. And then with the layout, let's put it... Oh, interesting. That's the one I'm looking for, but okay. Okay.
So we'll shift it down here. And then I'm just going to play around with the layout. So we'll move this.
Layout transform. Okay, okay. And then numbers.
Still fine.
135.
I think that's okay actually. 715, just have a round number.
Okay, 135, 715. Okay. Okay, cool. Gonna transform this. And then you're gonna be... This part, the Y715. Okay. And then the position is 135. It should be a lot more even out. Yep, they're right next to each other. Perfect. Also, it's a little blurry. I remember there's a way for me to make it not as blurry. I'm trying to remember what that is. The visibility. Self-modulated top layer? No. Ordering. Is it texture? Inherited? No. Material? No. I remember there's a way to make this less blurry. I think it's related to anti-aliasing? Question mark?
And let's just make it a little bit bigger. So theme overrides, font sizes. And I'm going to make this 24 pixels.
24 pixel. Theme override. Font size. I'm gonna make this, what number? 24. Okay, it's allowed to be green now.
Okay, no, I don't like that position. Oh. Okay, something like that. That looks better. And I'll actually rename this one as well. So just call that flag. And then I'll add a couple more. So that's take care.
Okay, I'm just gonna name that one flag then. Because I want to keep the same naming conventions as the tutorial. This Windows, yes, I agree, it's off center. So. Can you add rulers? Ah, you can add ruler. Okay. Okay, that's approximately the correct. Okay. Can I delete this ruler? No way. Okay, yes way. Alright. We can use rulers in Godot. That is sick because it makes me think of Clip Studio Paint. Hi, Marisaka. Hello. Welcome on in. I hope you've been doing well. I'm adding the visual interface for our Minesweeper. So right now we have the flag counter. I'm assuming this is counting the number of mines that are left, so we shall see how that goes.
The left side. On the right side, I'm going to have another sprite 2D. And this is going to be this little timer.
Oh, it's a timer. Oh. How are you, Mary? I hope you've been doing well. Let's see it. Name just the sprite 2D. Okay, and then the texture is a timer. I'm assuming that timer needs to be at the bottom, so definitely by transforming it, it should be around 700. There we go. I'm gonna guess it's, let's see, what happens if I put it to 50? No, it does nothing. Let's do 100. That also does nothing. Okay, 300, and then let's put you at 750. 750. That's a bit wrong too. 725. That's close. Question mark. I'm okay. Up because I have a flight in 6 hours and 24 hours of flight in total. Oh, ouchies. Ouchies. I hope your flight goes well. I hope it does. Are you in layover, or are you just like starting your traveling? And if you don't mind me asking, where are you traveling to? I'm actually gonna be traveling myself soon. I have not made an official announcement regarding my traveling plans, but it will affect my streaming schedule. So yeah, I won't share it just yet because I want to finalize some things, and I'm probably gonna announce it closer to when it's happening. So yeah, I have a 1 hour 30-minute of layover and traveling to Canada for conference. Oh, Canada! I heard Tim Hortons is really good, like very very good things about it, and I'm like, I kind of want to try that whenever I could go to Canada. They're my neighbors after all, up there.
We load that in, and again, that's appeared all the way up there. So oops, down, and I don't know why it's so hard to select. So I offset this one as well, 25 by 25.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's offset so it's more centered. So 25 by 25. Now it's uneven. Haha, yay. Okay, but at least it's better when I put it 700. Cool.
I'm really having trouble selecting this. So we'll put it somewhere down here. And next to it, I'm going to have a label. So we'll have...
Was that 595? Okay, fine, I'm gonna put it at 595. Yeah. Although I kind of wish I had a better I think I have to change the color of this, unfortunately. So we're gonna make this more blue so that it's easier to see. Oh, that blue hurts. I don't like that blue. Question mark. Yeah. I'm having trouble because this is black, this is white, this is red. I'm like, ho. What am I gonna do? Gonna put it to green? Okay, I mean, green is a little bit more visible, yeah, but like, the game's already green. What if I put it to... Choosing colors is hard, y'all. Okay, what if it's a lighter purple? Okay, the lighter purple kind of hurts. It kind of hurts, but we'll go with this. Yeah, colors are hard. We can figure out the colors later. I do have some welcome party thingy 3 hours after I land, so it's going to be quite a long day. But first time in Canada. Ooh, that's exciting. But a party right when you land, that's tiresome. I'm not a huge party person, but I have gone to bars before and had drinks. Like, that's the most I would do. It's nice and chill, but I would not go clubbing. Clubbing, nope. That is not my crowd.
I have another node.
What? Okay, YSL. Slay. Alright, you slayed my ears. Oh wow, actually this whole like advertisement for YSL looks really sleek. Ooh. Okay, it's very suave and flaming. Okay, I can respect that. Okay, do I want an ad about a career in cybersecurity right now? I'm not there. I'm good. I like my current career. I'm good. Sometimes I just get advertisements about cybersecurity because, like, I have friends that are involved with, like, security stuff, so I'm like, okay, I guess. Here we go, we're back. I got out of cybersecurity stuff on my side. Ah, was it worth it?
Well, I keep forgetting to rename them. So this one should be the time, and this one should be stopwatch. So,
okay, so Sprite 2D and then a label. Okay, I can move that. Man, people are something. Ah, it's the people. I feel like it's always the people, like, it's hard to find that right crowd of people to hang out with and, like, get along in the industry, so I get you there. Like, sometimes I feel like I don't... Well, how do I say this? I don't fit in sometimes, but also, like, I'm trying to figure out my identity as a professional, too. So it can be really troublesome, because, like, I'm basically trying to figure out myself while trying to get along with people. So... yeah, and the thing about the game dev industry is that it's very small. Like, someone will know someone.
This label, I'll just put a 0. Again, this will be updated with code. And I'll make the same changes here. So the font size is in theme overrides. I'll set that to 24. Just shift it.
Okay, theme override font 24. Okay. We're gonna put that for the stopwatch. But yeah, I get you. When it comes to people culture, it's a big it's a big thing. Okay, so we want to do font sizes. Font. Is it theme over? No. Do I know what to do? It's under control, yes. Oh wait, duh. Okay. I might be a little silly. Question mark. Well, I don't want to choose the font. I want to choose the font size. So the font size, I want 24. Just like the other one. Okay. And then it's there. We're just gonna drag it down because I know he's just gonna say, hey, just drag it down. Close to this. Oh gosh, that contrast hurts my eyes. White on a light color is not a good look. It is not. It's a color contrasting issue, and that's no bueno. Not at all. I'm a Linux graphics engineer now, working on OpenGL Vulkan drivers for ARM NVIDIA stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. The graphics engineer. That sounds very complicated. Okay. Okay, back here. Go.
Down here, so that is just to the right of this little timer. Okay, that's good. So we can save this, go back to our main scene, and
okay, save it and then go back to main scene. Okay. Control S. Control S. Go back to main. I'm assuming we're gonna instantiate. We're gonna instantiate, right? I'm gonna guess that we're gonna do this, and then it would appear at the bottom. Okay, let's see how this works. Did I guess right?
to bring it in here, we need to instantiate. So we
I knew it! I knew it!
And there it goes. So now we have this little display at the...
I guessed right. I'm guessing right. I know what to do. Oh my goodness.
Bottom of our game window. And now we can take a little break from the script that's in a tile map. We will come back to it, but we'll move on to the script that's in the main code. Just so we can start linking these things together and get a bit more of an operational game. We need to define a few more variables at the top up here. So this is me now inside the main script, not in the tile map script anymore. We'll create two variables. The first one is
variable
time elapsed. And this
time
is going to be a float.
elapsed.
We don't need to assign anything to it, we're just defining the variables. The second one is remaining mines, and that one is an integer. Then inside our ready function, kind of like what I did with the ready function in the tile map, I'm actually going to trigger a separate function from it, because I can use this for a reset later on.
Oh, and then defining the function in your game.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna follow along with this. I wonder if I can like code it at the same time at the same speed as him, but it probably won't go too well, honestly, so we shall see. So I'm gonna put some variables up together. So time elapsed, that's gonna be float, that's and then a variable remaining lines, that's gonna be an integer. And then later on we're going to remove this, and then we have new game this, and then we're going to whoopsies. We're gonna define the function new underscore game parentheses colon. That's what I'm assuming. I'm trying to make it even as well.
For now, all I want to do is set those two variables. So time elapsed is equal to...
Oh, that looks like a cute scripting language, right? It's very straightforward. It's good for me. So this is called GDScript, and it's custom to the Godot engine. But it's very similar to Python. So I'm thinking I can learn GDScript, really get that down, and then try learning Python so that it's a little bit more generalized and really like hone those two languages down, because I just want to learn coding to make little cool projects like this. I'm not aiming to like have a career in coding. Like I already have a career in something that I'm interested in. Coding is just like a second. It's like, think of it as like this is my secondary class, coding. My primary class is undisclosed. So yeah, I just want to have a secondary class to make my skills more well-rounded. And I feel like learning some coding is like always good to know, because that means you're learning logic as well. And logic is very helpful for communication, so it provides a lot of like good stuff. Yeah.
0.
Oh wait, why not move it here? We're gonna continue off. What are we doing? Oh, time. We're gonna define as time elapsed. Okay. Yeah, let's continue this.
And remaining mines is equal to total mines. So when we start the game, it's just the same amount of mines. If it's still not quite clear why I'm not just putting this code inside the ready function, it's because the ready function only fires the very first time this game is launched.
And then we need new game to like do it every time we have a new game. Which makes sense. Darcy, what are you looking at? Is there a ghost here in my room? Sometimes I'm haunted. Not gonna lie. So if something feels off, there's probably a ghost like watching me too. It'd be like that. I think the ghosts that usually like hang out around me are pretty chill until they're not. And I'm like, come on man, at least be a good roommate. Ghost total. And then this function would be called every time there's a new game. Yeah. And I'm assuming we're gonna put this... Yeah, so new game is gonna be appearing here, and then we have to tell this ready function to do this every time it needs to get ready. Okay. Yeah, and then it's gonna be game over and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
But say we play the game through and then we hit a mine and we want to restart, then I need to set the time back to 0. I need to set the remaining mines back to the original, and I need to reset the whole grid. Well, exactly. I can't fire this ready function again. That already happened. That's why I have this new game function. This essentially is like a reset. So by having it through here, it just saves me having a separate reset function. We can do both things in the same way. For now, that's all I'll put inside the new game function. I'll just define these two variables and I'll reset them. And then we can go into our process function and actually handle the variables. So here is where we're going to track the time. We can say that...
So my understanding is that he is putting these variables in process because this is what's going to appear frame by frame in the game itself. And so for the player, they need to visually see that. If they have it in new game, they cannot see it. This is kind of like, this is behind the scenes, how the game like functions. Process is what occurs within the frame. In this case, the frame's art. So called every frame delta is the elapsed time since the previous frame. Oh, hello! Lol's time, thank you for the follow. Hope you've been doing well. I'm Nethyr, the X-Final boss. Right now, I'm learning Godot by coding Minesweeper. And we're going over some HUD stuff, and we're going to put a timer. And I was just, like, trying to define my basically, what I'm trying to do is learn. So, by learning, I'm trying to explain to myself, like, okay, this is why it's happening. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I hope you've been doing well. Oh, Salvi, welcome! I hope you've been doing well, Salvi. Yeah, boyo. We love boyos here. Also, I really love that video with all the boyos. It's so funny. And violent, but very funny. But right now, okay, we're adding the process, so showing how the time elapses over time. You're recovering from the No! Oh no! I'm glad you're recovering, but you were sick? No! That's the worst. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna put time elapsed. I know time elapsed is gonna be there, and I know remaining mines will be in this one, because that's what we're gonna see frame by frame. Yeah. I am good. I'm like 75%. Oh, that's good. That's really good to hear.
Time elapsed is increased by delta.
Plus equal delta.
As is
okay.
explained up.
Yeah, so over time delta. Okay. That makes sense. It started Friday. Ooh. Man, over your weekend? That's the worst. At least have it on a weekday so you don't have to go to work. But, man, at least you're getting better. That's what matters. Oh, yes. Yes, Kitty? What are you doing? My cat is sleeping on my desk right now, and he is now sniffing my water bottle. My hydration, my hydration equipment. Oh wait, so the variables you define are going to be visible on the node itself on the editor, isn't it? Yeah! Exactly. Well, I mean, I had a call off Saturday, which I hate. No!
Here is the elapsed time since the previous frame. So this will just track how long the
Tea is so good. I'm a tea person. Coffee is not my jam unless it's tiramisu. I really like tiramisu. But other than that, I can't handle coffee too well. I like my tea either pu'er tea, and I like my Earl Grey teas. Matcha is also a favorite of mine, but pu'er tea, just so much of that. I am all coffee. No way. You're a coffee person? Ah, damn. Sag. Same. Can I handle? Oh, let's go. Okay. Me and Mary agree. Teas all the way. Let's go. I need to ask the other No Pointer Live members what they prefer. Are they tea people or are they coffee? I have not asked them that. I need to ask them that right now on the Discord after I get this coding done.
game has been running. And then I can use these variables to update the information inside my HUD scene. So I can take the labels, remaining mines, and stopwatch, and I can actually access them from the script up here. And I can change the values to whatever I want. So there's a couple of ways to do it. I can manually type HUD, which is the name of this scene here.
Oh.
Or I can get rid of this. There's actually a third way, which would be get node, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'll just drag this over. If I do that...
What? Wait, you could what? No way. You could do that. Oh my gosh. You what? Are you okay? So. Oh my gosh! You can drag it. I scared my cat, but you can drag it. That's sick. Okay. All right, Kitty. I will unleash you to the wild. What little Kitty? Launch yourself into the wild. Goodbye, Kitty. But you can drag it? What? Okay, well, that's a thing. That's so nice. That is so nice. I have to take a deep breath because that is so cool. That is so cool.
Saves a little bit of typing. Not a big deal for HUD, but for longer titles, it does save a little bit of time. And then we want the node that's inside it. So the node here is remaining mines and stopwatch. So we'll call get underscore node. We pass in the name, which is stopwatch. And then we access the property, which is the text. We want to change that text to the time elapsed, but that's a number. We need to convert the number into a string. Not only is it a number, it's a float. So we need to convert that float into an integer.
Oh gosh.
And we pass that in the middle.
Okay, I understand this now. That's so weird. I remember struggling with this sort of thing. Like, what does this mean? But no, this is literally just like a shorthand notation to the computer on how to acquire a variable and call it visually. Text and then equals. Okay, I can understand code when I look at it, but I don't know if I could recreate said code because I'm still learning that. But I can understand code when I look at it. That's progress. Oh my gosh. Also, is this okay? Text delta. Yeah, they said this unexpected. What? What do you mean by unexpected? Yeah, cause of practice and time usually to be. Yeah, you need to align. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Mary. It's not in the yeah. It's always like the grammar. The grammar is what gets you. The
Let's
syntax.
just test this actually, see if this works, and see what happens here. And there you go. It's a little stopwatch, and now it's counting up from 0.
Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. This should work. Right now, we need to see if the timer. Okay, so it's the time is elapsed, and it's counting down, and it's immediately a game over. Okay, let's see it again. This one should not work because we have not built the coding for that. 1, 1, 1, 1. Explosion. 1, 3. Dear goodness. Oh, okay. We are. Oh man, there's 3 here. There's 2 here. Oh boy, we are going to avoid these. These are the no squares. Oh no. We no clicky. That's a 2. That's scary. There's probably a bomb here. Okay. There's probably a bomb there. Oh, that's scary. Okay, nothing there. No bomb. Okay. There's a bomb somewhere here. Nuh-uh. Oh, that's too close. Okay. Ooh, okay, we're clearing the board. I'm scared. Okay, that's 2. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. Oh. Okay, I missed the bomb. Oh, that's scary. Oh. Okay, there's clearly some bombs here. The bomb might kill me. Oh, 2. Oh my gosh, could I clear the board? Is this gonna be my first cleared Minesweeper board? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh, that's a game over. Okay, clicking that was a game over. Okay, but I was close. I can see why people like Minesweeper. It's a nice little challenge. Yeah. Okay, let's continue coding before I get distracted by my own game.
At the same time, we can repeat this process for our remaining mines counter. We changed the name of the label here, so it's now remaining mines, and we don't need to convert it into an integer, it already is one. We just pass in the remaining mines variable. Okay.
Okay. I'm terrible at Minesweeper. I never really played Minesweeper until now, so I literally am coding the game that I have not played before. But the tutorial helps a lot with this. Like, I'm getting how it's fun and stuff too. So, remaining mines. And then this one. It's no longer needs to be a... Oh, wait. Yeah, it needs to be a string. String remaining mines. Something like that. Control S. Let's see if it actually counts the mines. I want to test it. 1, 2, 2. Okay, there's a lot of bombs here. We're going to ignore these. We're going to ignore those. 1, 2. That's a bomb. Okay, but it did not affect the counter, so we're going to see. There's probably some next steps that I did not see, so we're going to continue on.
So that's not going to change. If I run it, it will give me 40, which is what we had before. If I go up here and change that to 60.
That's an ad! No! Shoo! Sarah V, get out. Get out. I don't even use Sarah V. I use Innisfree. It's skincare. Oh, I'm getting a PlayStation ad? What's this?
So what you're saying, there's some criminal up on the mountain with us?
Ooh, okay. Skipping to it. Ultra wide aspect ratio. Ooh. Until dawn. Okay, interesting. Ad is no longer there. Okay, come back. Come back it.
Stay up here. Now the next step is to actually be able to change this number. So if I click on a flag, this should go down to 39 because I've now marked potentially a mine. Well, we have to go back into our tile map script. I did say we're going to take a break from it, but it wasn't a very long break. So back
Yeah.
here, what we're going to have to do is essentially have a way of linking the scripts together. So when something happens in here, when we clear a mine, we want that to be triggered back into our main script, and that's done with signals. So at the top, we're going to define a couple of custom signals. I'll say signal flag placed and signal flag removed. Now I can look.
Okay, I'm gonna type those up real quick. So here we go again. Here we go again. Alright, and then since the signal, we go up here. The type set signal flag placed, signal flag. Okay, cool.
For where I place a flag, which happens when I right click. So we look down into, probably minimize these functions actually. Let's just do that to clear things up a little bit. We'll get rid of all of that, and there is our process right click. So here we place down a flag just after we set a cell. So once we've done that, we can get that signal, which is flag placed, and we can emit that signal.
And if we emit that signal, communicates. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Let's go scroll down. So it's right click, and then at the bottom of this, we're going to do flag placed dot emit.
Likewise, we can emit the other signal just above it when we place a flag, or rather, sorry, when we remove a flag.
Okay. When we remove a flag. Makes sense, makes sense. Dot emit. There we go. Control S.
So we change that to flag removed. But this actually happens in two places. There is our left click, which also removes flags. So this bit here, it checks if there's a flag, erase it. We need to remove it here as well.
Okay, so anytime where there's an erase cell, you need to remove the flag. Okay, that makes sense. If is flag cells. Flag removed dot emit. Okay. Ping.
So we need to emit that signal. So now, if we're in our main scene here and we click on the tile map node, we go over here to nodes, and there's a section here for signals. Now the tile map has all of these existing signals inside it. The parent nodes of it the same. They have all a bunch of signals that are existing in Godot. But there's two up here, and these ones that I just created now. So these are the custom signals that we can emit, and we can connect them into our main code. So if I just double...
I'll be right back. BRB. So sorry about that. Family just came in. They needed something. They got what they needed, so it's all good now. Yeah. And that happened at... I'm gonna just take note of the timestamp, just in case. There we go. Take note. I usually take note of these things to improve the production quality of my streams, so yeah. Okay. So where was I? I know I got the flag removed emit, so that's to remove the flag, but then what's next? Ah! It's the signal, okay.
Click them, it comes up here to say connected. Select the script or
Okay, let's
so
go
these are the
back.
custom, the parent node of map node. We go over here to nodes, and there's a section here for signals. Now the tile map has all of these existing signals inside it, but the parent nodes of it the same. They have all a bunch of signals that are existing in Godot. But there's two up here, and these ones that I just created now. So these are the custom signals that we can emit, and we can connect them into our main code. So if I just double click them, it comes up here to say connected. Select the script or the node that I want to connect into, which is main, and it will create this new function down here. So I click connect, and in our main script, I now have a new function.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's do that. Well, actually, let's get his full instruction. Let's get his full instruction first, and before I do it.
It's got a little green arrow here, which means it is connected to something. I'll do the same with the other one, flag.
Oh! Oh, thank you, Mary. And hi, Tenguris. Welcome. I'm doing well. I do feel a little bit antsy because I might need to end stream earlier than usual because I have to go to work earlier than usual. And I'm like, man, I hope I can sleep enough. Otherwise, I'd be crying inside. Yeah, I know. But I'm gonna try to get through this as much as I can. But we shall see.
Remove, connected down here. Now I've got two new functions.
Okay, so we're gonna apply it to both of them. We're gonna establish new functions with the signals. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm so excited. Oh, happy early birthday! What are your plans for your birthday? Okay, node. That's not it. Map. And then we're gonna connect it to main. Okay, connect. And then, yep, it is placed there. And then back to tile map. But back to main. And then to main. Connect. Okay. Yeah. Then Control S. Birthdays are so much. Oh! Hello! Oh, Miriam, thank you for subscribing! Thank you! I really appreciate it. Honestly, like, anything can help because, I forgot to do that. It's okay. It's okay. But honestly, like, anything, like, subscription, donations would really help me right now because I want to save up not only for my re-debut, but for, like, moving out too. So I might have, like, an ongoing dono thing where people are like, hey, donate to help me move out in the future. So yeah. Well, I'm debuting a new era as a VTuber on that day, as well as celebrate with fellow friends. Oh, nice! That's good. I hope it's fun. Oh boy, it's getting a little noisy out there. Just in case I locked my room. Little fun fact. I used to live in a room without a door for a bulk of my childhood, actually. So it's actually kind of a luxury for me to be able to lock my door, and I feel very happy about it. I know, it's kind of surprising, but yeah, I never really lived with a door that I could lock. And that's kind of sad now I think about it.
That I can use to change this remaining mines variable. So when we place a new flag, we say remaining mines is reduced by 1. And when we remove a flag, we say remaining mines is increased by 1.
That makes sense. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Very straightforward. Okay, let me get this. Remaining lines plus. Yeah, I kind of had the same, though the door was just stuck. Ah, my for me, the door was non-existent. It was just literally like a little hole in a hallway, and that was my room.
So let's run this and put down a flag, drops to 39. Get rid of the flag, goes back up to 40.
Yeah, it was... In honest, now that I reflect on it, it has impacted my mental health. That's why I would like to move out and have like... and take care of myself more, because I feel like moving out will help me mentally. But the thing is, California is expensive, so that's why I do need assistance. Let me see here. Let's test out this code. Okay, so right now we added code to make these flags appear and disappear. What we at least have though is the timer elapsed. So when I add a flag here, it goes back down by 39, 38, etc. But if I want to remove it, it goes back up, which is what it's supposed to do. So, okay. I know there's a bomb here. There's a bomb there. Oh, I lost. That's the game over. That was the game over. Woo! Okay, there's a lot of game overs. Yeah. Lots of game overs every... Wow. Actually, I kind of want to see what does it look like if I clear the board. I don't know. Probably not much. Wow, there's a lot of bombs here. For some reason. Okay, I can't clear the board. It's fine. It's okay. It'd be like that. But yeah, I had a very interesting life. I need to move out too, but I need to find a spoon to find something. It's a disaster to find anything around here. Honestly, fair, because like, as I'm trying to like figure out how to move out, everything costs so much here. It's like, I feel like a genuine minimum wage that is like living costs would be $50 an hour. 30 or so is not enough if you want to live on your own, and it's so rough. And for me, I can't live with other people because it would impact my mental health a lot more. So I'm very like specific on my needs, and it's really rough when I have very specific needs. And it's just like I just want to be able to relax somewhere, like self-isolate. So it's rough, yeah, but that's life.
We can also check when it automatically clears the section. So I'm on 20 and now it's back up to 27 because it cleared a whole bunch of flags that were automatically removed from here. The next big thing that we need to tackle is that although we can clear the map pretty well, when we click on a mine, nothing happens. All we've got is
the
this
game over.
output. So we need something more substantial there. And for that, we're going to create a new scene.
Okay, new scene. It's probably like the HUD one. But let's save this. LS. Then new scene. I'm gonna wait on that one.
Go up here, create a new scene. This one will be another canvas layer.
Okay.
Hey.
Ah! Gosh! Human! Ugh! Damn. Okay, I'm so sorry. I got flashbanged by skin. Gross. That was not what I wanted. I'm just trying to code, man. Please don't advertise me skincare right now. Gosh, it's not even like good to look at. Like it's not like well moisturized skin. It's dry skin. No. Please, I want to be free. Stop giving me ads. Oh my goodness, I don't want ads. Jeez Louise.
Rename this to
Game Over. Yeah.
Save that straight away into our scenes folder. And then switch over to 2D so we can just start to design it. So this will have a child node of a button.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Canvas layer. Game over. Yep. And then I'm gonna go to 2D scene, and then we're going to have a button. Yeah, that's what he said. A button. Button. A little button.
change that to, call it a restart button. And now let's just start customizing this. So we'll add a little bit of text into it, which will just say try again. We can then resize it inside our layout and transform section. I'm going to make this 200 by 50.
Okay, let me make them really quick. Just our basic UI, inspector, try again. And then this is specifically in transform, right? Not theme overrides. I'm pretty sure it's transform. But where is the transform? Oh, it's under... Okay, it's always under layout. That's where the transform is always going to be. And it's going to be 200 by 50. That way it's pretty well spaced. Okay, okay.
275, 700.
275, 700. Honestly, I don't really like it at the bottom because then it's hard for the player to see that, so... But for now, we're just gonna follow the instructions.
Sits right at the bottom inside our HUD. Then I want to also play around with the theme override because it doesn't look very good right now. So we'll set the font size to 24. Then we'll give it a style. Now the button has different styles depending on what's happening to it. We'll create a new style here and just make it green, but maybe a slightly different shade of green from the HUD. That's okay there.
Okay. We're gonna edit the style of this. Let's go. So we're gonna go to theme override here. And then yep. And then font size 24. Let's go. And then the styles themselves, so when it's normal, we're gonna go with a style. Actually, what kind of style is this?
Green, but maybe a slightly different shade of green. The button has different styles depending on what's happening to it. I will create...
Oh, it says style box flat. Okay. And then we're gonna edit the colors of this. It can be purple. Or let's do... I'm gonna do orange. Let's try orange. Goldish orange.
A new style here. And just make it green, but maybe a slightly different shade of green from the HUD. That's okay there. We'll add just a border radius maybe of like 10 pixels all around.
A corner radius. I believe that rounds it, right? That's what it should do. It turns into a squircle. Yeah. Yeah, it turns into a squircle. Okay. That's pretty clean, actually. That's pretty neat.
I actually like that color of green. It looks a little bit like sick.
Yeah, it's a sick green in a bad way.
That's a little bit better. And now what I should be able to do, you could create different themes for, or different textures for the hover and the pressed. I'm just going to use the same one. So I think what I should be able to do here is save this. If I save that inside my project folder and I go over to my other ones, I can just quick load them. So that saves me having to create a whole bunch of different ones. That takes care of the button. Now
Okay. Let's edit this a bit further. Let's go here. And then style blocks, we're gonna save. Let's make a folder for this actually. If I can get to the folder. And then here, create folder. We're gonna call this styles. And then style box, and then we're going to apply it to the quick load. Okay. And that's good for a base, right? But I need to edit this further. So we know the normal is just orange, right? But if we hover, I want to change it where, let me see. if we hover over it, maybe it'll be a little darker. Yeah, it's a teeny bit darker. Okay. And then when it's pressed, I kind of want it to go lighter. Go like here. Something like that. Control S. Oh, we haven't even saved the scene yet. Well then. Okay, we are going to change that. We will save the scene in scenes. Save it as such. And then I want to see. Oh, we have not even instantiated. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can edit later.
Let's create another node here, which is going to be a panel that will just sit in the middle of the screen. So again, we're just going to set the size for it. First of all, go into transforms.
Ah, this is the game over, like, text that appears. Like, hey, game over. You lost. But would you like to try again? I'm assuming that's what it would happen.
By 80, coordinates are 250 and 335.
Oh, wait. 250 by 335? Okay. Ah! Well, I'm gonna take note of that timestamp too, I guess. Because we love making errors. Jeez Louise. Okay. So we're gonna change the size of said panel, right? Okay, that's the panel. And then in transform, which is under layout, transform, size will be 250 by 80. And position will be 250 by 35. Okay. So it could have just game over, I'm assuming. Going to prepare a bit. It was comfy. Okay, thank you for coming by, Mary. I hope your trip goes well. Stay safe.
Overrides, styles, new flat texture. Just go bluish, something like that. Okay, so that's our label.
Did he do any theme overrides? I'm assuming so. Okay. I'm gonna have this one be a reddish color. Something around here. I think that'd be a good color.
Alright, that's our panel, and then we create the label. The label on top of that. The label, well, this will change depending on what's happened. So we'll just put U in, just to keep it positive. But of course, that text will change if you click on a mine. And now this part isn't too important. I sometimes forget to do this, but you can kind of center align it just to make it.
Okay. We're gonna have the label button. Label. And in this label, oh yeah, it's just basically say, and then we're gonna scroll down. I don't know what that was. We're gonna scroll down, and then oh yeah, is this justify? No, it was. Oh, it's still horizontal. Yeah. I mean, it would be like here, right? But we're gonna edit that further. Let's go here.
It'll look a little bit better. And we go with theme overrides, font sizes. Let's go big with this one, 40.
Okay. I knew it. It's something to change the font sizes and like editing the menus from there. Okay. So it's under theme overrides, right? And then font sizes. Go.
And then we need to position it. So layout, form, and we'll go. Actually, we can use this and just stick it right in the middle. I don't have to play around with it.
Oh, That works too, yeah. So go here. Okay, I guess that's fine. Actually. What? It's just fine. Right. As if. Okay, I think that's about right.
So there we go. So now we've got our game over scene. We'll save that. And I can go back into my main scene and add this as another child here.
Control S, go back to main. Instantiate the game over scene. Yep, you win. Try again. I definitely need to change the color of this orange. This orange is atrocious. What is happening there? That was not a good color. Okay, let's change this to... Yeah, let's change it to a blue. Here. Okay, I do like that color. You know what? We're gonna keep it like that. We're not gonna make it too complicated. Let's see. How does it appear? Yeah, it has a U in and then try again. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad.
So instantiate game over, and it appears straight away.
Oh, did we do that? Did I forget? Okay, it does. It's in. Okay, okay. Okay. I am not going insane.
So that's okay, but it's not exactly what we want. We want this to be hidden when we first start the game. We go into our main game script, and where we have our new game function, game over dot hide. Run.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Hide the things you don't want shown right away. Okay, where's the script? And then from there, it's under new game, I believe. Yeah. Hide. And save that scene. Let's make sure that's actually hiding.
This now, and there's nothing there.
It should be like that, so we're going to test that real quick. Oh. Interesting. So it's still there. Dot hide. Is that what I need to do? Let's test it. Okay, now it's not there. Perfect, perfect. Exactly what we needed.
So we don't see that menu. We'll make it appear once we hit a game over condition. And to get these game over conditions, we have to go back into our tile map again and create a couple more signals. Now these signals are going to be end game, but also we want one for game 1. We need to be able to differentiate between the two scenarios. So the second one is game 1.
Makes sense. So we're gonna go back here. Here. Signal and underscore game. Signal game 1.
We'll go into our left click section where we're processing left clicks here. In fact, no, let's put it in the input function because there's already a check here for mine. So if it is a mine, then we can just say endgame.emit. So we'll emit that signal.
Oh, if the mine. Oh, okay, okay. So let's go find is mine. It's under function input. Function. Yeah, function input's right there. Under function input, if it's a mine, you do print. Oh, did we we're gonna remove? Huh. So end underscore game dot emit.
This point. So now we should be able to connect that signal. If we select our tile map, go into nodes and signals, we see we have a couple more here. But the one we want right now is end game. Connect that into our main script, and right at the bottom we now have.
Okay. Game over has an end underscore game. Interesting. Did I do this correctly? Okay, so end underscore game emit. Alright. Just now we're gonna print game over. Plus. Select a single node. How did they do it? How they do it?
So now we should be able to connect that signal. If we select our tile map.
Okay, select our tile map. And game, go to main, connect, and then here we go. On tile map and game.
Go into nodes and signals, we see we have a couple more here. So the one we want right now is end game. We connect that into our main script, and right at the bottom we now have a new function. So from this one, we can call this straight into end game. And underscore game. Of course, we have to create this new function now. Now I'm going to keep these functions at the bottom, all of these ones that have a connection from a signal. And above them, I'll say function end underscore game.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The reason I'm calling a function from here rather than just putting a logic in is because the endgame function will trigger either a win or a lose condition. So I actually want an argument passed in here, which is the result. And the result is going to be either a positive one or a negative one. So if the game over condition is a loss, then we're going to pass -1. So we take that result and then we process the endgame condition. So we show our game over scene, say game over dot show. Then we also want to update the label that was on that panel. So if the result is 1, that means that we've cleared all the mines and we've won the game. So we can say game over dot get underscore node, and the name of that node was a label dot text is equal to you win. Oops. Which is
Okay. Gonna copy that over. So under function endgame, you have this from the game over dot show. But we have to define which part of it we show. So if the result is 1, then we have the game over dot get underscore node label dot text equals you.
is what it already says. But otherwise, if the game is lost, so we'll just say else, then it changes to
You lose.
clicked on a bomb, clicked on a mine, and everything's blown up. So let's see what happens. Just to
Oh, wait. Go back. Okay, there we go. There we go. Else. Label is boom. In the quotes, please. Boom. I keep adding a tilde for some reason. Gosh dang it.
Click on the mine and everything's blown up. So let's see what happens. Just to speed it up, I'm going to change the number of mines to like 80. So it's very likely that I'll click on a mine. Okay, straight away. So I clicked on that one and it triggered correctly. Notice that it hasn't worked exactly as it should, right? Because the timer is still going. So the game hasn't stopped. I can keep clicking on more mines. We need to pause the game at this point. So we go back into our game over section, and just before we display that scene, we'll say get_tree dot paused is equal to true. That pauses our entire game.
I see. Okay. Okay, let's add that. Also, once I get this section done, I might need to end stream, because I am getting a little sleepy, and that's a sign. I'm like, hey, we should probably rest. Because resting is very important, yeah. So this is under process delta endgame, and then for this we have the get tree parentheses dot pause equals true. So we need to pause the game.
But likewise, when we start a new game, we need to make sure that we unpause it. Get tree paused is equal to false.
Okay. Yeah, that way we can actually repeat said game. That's kind of important. But the if result, something's wrong with that one. Game, and then get tree dot pause equals. There we go.
We run this now, and I click on a mine, it goes boom. You can see the timer stopped, and I can't click on anything. So we're getting there.
Okay, you're getting it. What's up with this code? Oh well. Yeah, something's wrong. Identify a result. Oh, is it because this one? No. Is it this one? There we go. Control S. Oh. MA. Too few arguments. Hey Toy, how's progress going? It's going well. I am adding the game over menu and such. Oh, that's OBS. OBSception. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I confused that for my video. Where is my video? There it is. There it is. Oh, wow, 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 wow.
If I click on this button, nothing happens either.
Okay, let me double check something. So delta, get tree. Okay, so within endgame result. Okay, that's correct. The get tree dot pause equals true. And if a result is equal to 1, colon. Okay, cool.
But likewise,
Thank
when we start a
you.
new game, we need to make sure that we unpause it. Get tree pause is equal to false. We run this now, and I click on a mine, it goes boom. You can see the timer stopped, and I can't click on anything. So we're getting there. If I click on this button, nothing happens either.
It's 2020.
Not the ads! Oh my goodness. Okay, just while these ads are playing, let's check how this game is. Huh, endgame call. Oh, is it this one? I expected at least 1, but received 0. Concerning. Concerning. Oh boy, there's a lot of noise happening outside. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh!
Going to be very
Oopsies.
get tree pause is equal to false. We run this now, and I click on a mine, it goes boom.
I'm gonna scroll back because I don't know why it's not working now.
Okay, straight away. So I clicked on that one and it triggered correctly. Notice that it hasn't worked exactly as...
Oh, it says it there. Oh damn, it do be. Yep, it is 2024, unfortunately. Okay, so 1, and the end game will be -1. Tell me I can't. What? Huh?
As it should, right? See what happens. Just to speed it up, I'm going to change the number of mines to like 80.
So game over 1, 1, -1. On tile map end game.
It's very likely that I'll click on a mine. Okay, straight away. So I clicked on that one and it triggered correctly. Notice that it hasn't worked exactly as it should, right? Because the timer is still going. So
yeah, we have the pause part of it. I'm just trying to figure out this part. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's technically not supposed to show the UN. It's supposed to show the boom part. So that makes no sense. Okay, that needs to change. That's clearly wrong. Label.text equals boom. I could edit this later as well. We shall see.
the game hasn't stopped. I can keep clicking on more mines. We need to pause the game at this point.
Yeah, I wonder why it says a you win.
You win. Oops. Which is what it already says. But otherwise, if the game is lost, so just say else, then it changes to boom. You clicked on a bomb, clicked on a mine, and everything's blown up. So
oh, that's why. It's because I added extra equal signs when it didn't need any. That's probably why. Control S. Boom. There we go. Try again. I wish it would let me, but it does not let me. It's okay though. It's okay.
let's see what happens. Just to speed it up, I'm going to change the number of mines to like 80. So it's very likely that I'll click on mine. Okay, straight away. So I clicked on that one and it triggered correctly. Notice that it hasn't worked exactly as it should, right? Because the timer is still going. So the game hasn't stopped. I can keep clicking on more mines. We need to pause the game at this point. So we go back into our game over section. Just before we display that scene.
What? Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Shadow Wolf. I need that. I'm a little bit eepy. Oh. I hope you've been doing well, Shadow.
Is equal to true. That pauses our entire game. But likewise, when we start a new game, we need to make sure that we unpause it. So get tree pause is equal to false. We run this now, and I click on a mine, it goes boom. You can see the timer stopped, and I can't click on anything. So we're getting there. If I click on this button, nothing happens either. There's a little bit more to do.
Yep, a lot more to do actually. Been adventuring, but now it's the time to work on the craft. How goes the craft? So, pretty good so far. Right now I'm adding the menu for Minesweeper. So this is what we have so far. So we have the whole interface here. When I hover, it actually shows that I'm hovering over something. It shows the time elapsed, like how many seconds this has been occurring, and then I can actually it shows me how many flags are left that I could use, so it's pretty good. And then the thing that I'm working on at the moment is the game over part. So 4. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm good there. Boom. So that is the game over. And then the next part is getting to try again. So like restarting it. That's like the next thing I need to do. But I actually need to end stream at this point in time because I have to go to work early tomorrow. But this is some pretty good progress UI related. So yeah, I know. But I appreciate you coming by. It's just that it's getting late and I have work tomorrow and I have to be there early. So yeah, but I'm happy with the progress. Oh, cool Godot fun fact. Instead of using equals equals, you can use is. Really? It. Oh, interesting. I think that makes it a bit easier for newbies. Oh, okay. Because like I'm trying to understand the is part. Is and equals equals are the same thing. Oh, okay. Good to know. I just recently learned that you can drag your nodes and put them into here. And it's so cool. Understand, this is so cool still though. Thank you! Yeah, it's really fun to like remake these classic games. Cause like I'm learning a lot about games history and I learned about recursion of all things and I'm like, oh my goodness. But for recursions, as long as I can do a loop in my coding, I should be fine. But recursion is advanced stuff for me. So I'm like, that's the most I've learned for coding. Oh yeah, I did teach you recursion. Yeah, recursion. Oh! Thank you, Shadow Wolf. I need to stretch. Oh man, my elbow cracked when I stretched. That was a sign I really did need to stretch. But yeah, also, before we end things, I need people's help on something. So, since Minesweeper is ending soon, like this game is almost done, you'll be voting on the next game to recreate. And I would love some suggestions. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know either in my Discord or on YouTube. Just in the comments would be great. And from there we can continue on with coding because I saw in the poll that people mainly wanted coding to happen for this coming Friday and not Silent Hill 2. So we're gonna continue with coding throughout the rest of October. But yes, I do have the game Silent Hill 2, the 2024 version. I got the deluxe edition and I've been playing it quite a bit. And damn, the sound design is sick. It is so good. And I'm so glad I'm trying it out because it reminds me of the RPG Maker games I grew up with, but this is just like in a full AAA like production style. And I'm like, wow, it feels like RPG Maker horror games. And I really like that vibe. Like, if there's more games like Silent Hill 2, I would play those more. I just really hate jump scares, but the eerie feel of Silent Hill 2 is, oh, it's so good. It's so I still get really scared, but that one's well done. It's well done. Anyways, there's a reason why it's a cult classic. Yeah, definitely. Like, I can see why it's so influential, especially for its time. And its environmental storytelling, it's awesome. It's very awesome. But yeah, I'm derailing a bit from Minesweeper, but please let me know in the comments if there's any suggestions for any games that I should try recreating, either by following the tutorial or completely from scratch. I do want to challenge myself to see, can I make a game completely from scratch based on what I know so far? And not rely on a tutorial. That would be my next big challenge, and I want to do that maybe by the end of the year. But I'm a bit iffy because I implied this earlier, but I might be going on vacation soon. So I might be gone for a whole month, and I will not be able to stream for a whole month. I think that's very doable. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. I need that. But yeah. In the future, I'm gonna have like an official announcement where I'm gonna be on hiatus for quite a bit, for at least a month, and then I'm back in work, and then yeah. So, and also maybe make an announcement for my redebut. I know I've been hyping it up for a couple years now, quietly so, but I think next year will be the year that I will redebut. The model is done. I just need a couple more assets, then the lore, and then we are all set for redebut next year. I'll be cheering you on. Thank you, Toy. I appreciate that. Yeah, must disappear. Good night. Yeah, I need to head out too. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming along. I'll be reviewing the comments to see what's next, and then I'm gonna put up a YouTube poll, alright? Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming by.